Well, with the help of Prop 64, every California gained the right to grow 6 marijuana plants in their home.
The Chronic Gardener class is teaching people how to grow indoors, and it's catching on in Fresno. But as CBS 47's Dennis Valera reports, interest in the class surprisingly is not translating to business for shops selling equipment for grows.
Jasmine Moore started using marijuana 4 years ago when she struggled with anxiety and depression. She credits the plant for helping her.
With me being able to develop coping skills, and before I was able to do that, it really did help.
2 years ago, she wanted to start growing on her own, but she didn't know how to go about it. Finding the Chronic Gardeners on Instagram, she signed up fast.
I have friends who do it, and I think it's easier to do something like this than to be like, hey, can I come and follow you around forever to try and learn what you're doing, even though it's good to have mentorship.
We're looking to focus on having you guys have a successful harvest.
The 3-hour class, taught by industry vets Brett Marinkovich and Mark Frankian, goes over every step an amateur grower needs to know to grow at home, like what equipment you need, the different spaces you can do it in, also how to keep your grows hidden, a requirement per Prop 64, all the while going over every pro and con with lots of Q&A along the way.
There's no one right way to do this. There's a lot of wrong ways. So we're kind of trying to spread that knowledge from the base level so that these people can be successful from the start.
Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of a boost in 2017.
Hydroponic shops in the area, a one-stop shop for what's needed with a marijuana grow, told me the build-up to Prop 64 going into effect definitely helped with sales. In Dinuba, Elite Grower Supply Manager Nathan Lopez says the boom continued for the first part of 2018.
You started to get those few extra people that were coming in and asking questions, kind of wanting to know where to start.
But things have, in a sense, plateaued.
I thought I'd get more. I really did. It kind of tapered off a little, and it was really odd to see that. And it's starting to come back again. I'm having a lot of experienced growers that are now being able to benefit from the fact that you can get more and more commercial type equipment.
Many Fresno-based shops told me the same over the phone. Everyone said cheaper online prices have added to the slowdown, but mostly attribute it to the remaining stigma on marijuana, with many areas in the Central Valley like Fresno still figuring out marijuana ordinances. The shops say some feel growing at home is still taboo, despite Prop 64 being in effect. Lopez says he's seen a lot of change since 2013 when Elite Grower Supply opened. He feels the stigma will fade soon.
There's just enough people that are realizing that, there are plenty of successful people that work really hard that also consume cannabis.
Eliminating the stigma is another goal of the Chronic Gardener.
The more people that we can get out there growing, the more normalized it's going to be.
Area law enforcement like Fresno police say there hasn't really been a problem with in-home marijuana grows this year, saying it only becomes a problem when it moves outside. It's still illegal to grow marijuana outdoors here in California. Reporting in downtown Fresno, Dennis Valera, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.